So Lenore Sellers, another one. But another quarterback that people have mentioned and have heard of, Trinidad Chambliss. Oh boy, Trinidad Chambliss. Man, older prospect and should have come out this year. Honestly, he fought tooth and nail to go back to Ole Miss, and he's going back to Ole Miss. But man, I really think he would have come out and been the second best or third best quarterback in this draft and been a second or first round pick. I think Trinidad Chambliss is very talented. People are going to question whether he really wants to be an NFL quarterback or anything like that because he's fighting to get back to Ole Miss. Is he ready to take that next step? People are going to question that. But let's not take away from Trinidad Chambliss and what he's accomplished at Ole Miss. They had Lane Kiffin as their head coach and the offensive system that they were running. Trinidad looked very good and was able to sling the ball around, was able to maneuver around the pocket, was able to run. When he leaves at the end of the season, before the end of the season, and the system changes, Trinidad Chambliss was able to adapt and do everything they needed to where he looked like the best quarterback in the college playoffs. He was making big plays, big upsets. He had a strong arm, able to run around the pocket, make plays with his legs, make those big plays in those pressure cooker moments where you need a quarterback to step up, where it's a make or break situation. He stepped up and made the plays that needed to be made. Trinidad Chambliss, again, going to be an older prospect. He's 23 now, will be 24 when he comes out into the NFL draft next year. 6'1", 200 pounds. On the small side, very lean frame. He needs to build up some muscle to be able to go out there and be able to protect himself. That could be a big concern. But you look at his numbers. Had 294 completions out of 445 attempts. 66.1 completion percentage, 3,937 yards, 22 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Protects the ball, does not turn it over. Smart when it comes to passing the football. Rating of 155.3, 86.5 QBR. Great numbers, and he adds more with his legs, getting in those rushing touchdowns. I believe he had about 8 rushing touchdowns this past year to add to those 22 passing touchdowns. The kid can be fun to watch. Very smart with the football, quick at diagnosing plays, adapting. He can adapt and learn new systems on the fly, sort of like what a Josh Dobbs does, but he's a much better version of a Josh Dobbs. He's a very smart player and somebody who I think can come in and start day one. But again, he needs to build up his size a little bit. The 6'1", he's not going to grow any taller, but build up some muscle to be able to protect himself because he's going to be taking those big hits. It's the same questions we have against Garrett Nussmeier this year. But Trinidad Chambliss could be a very, very exciting one to watch coming out next year. And this is going to be a big year for him in college too. So Trinidad Chambliss, keep an eye on him to see what he ends up doing as well. But then we get into another player. We get Darian Mensa, formerly of Duke, transferring over to Miami. Best, I'm going to say it now, best pure pocket passer in college football. Darian Mensa, he throws so smooth. He gets rid of the ball quick. He's smart with it. He's able to diagnose the defense right away, get his receivers and tight ends in positions to succeed, throws them open as well. A lot of players in college tend to wait till their receivers are wide open to throw it. He throws them open, which is NFL caliber quarterback play. He is somebody who is rising up draft boards if he were to come out this year. Dom C, I believe, really enjoyed Darian Mensa and thought he could have been a second-round quarterback, and possibly even first. Don't quote me on that. If you want, check out Dom C's channel as well, Project Prospect. He does great work over there. Anything and everything draft. But Darian Mensa is a fun one. 21 years old, 6'3", 205 pounds. Again, lean frame, needs to build up some muscle to be able to protect himself from big hits. But 334 completions out of 500 attempts, 66.8 completion percentage, 3,973 passing yards, 34 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Does not turn the ball over very often. 153.6 rating and a QBR of 76.6. Watch out for Darian Mensa, honestly, because he is somebody transferring to Miami that could take that massive step and be in consideration for quarterback 2, quarterback 3. Because if he takes that next step forward and improves, shows that accuracy, stays healthy, and is able to show accuracy at all 3 levels of the field and smart and diagnose the field and lead Miami to a championship like Carson Beck almost did this past year, He's going to be somebody who skyrockets up boards. So watch out for Darian Mensa over in Miami this year. Then we got a fun one. Baker May-esque type of player.